Heyo, I'm Colby from Sanitarium Productions. We're back again with another action figure review. In this episode, we're taking a look at the DC Universe Classic Series. This is The Flash from Wave 7, and it is also Figure 7. Very cool looking package here. I've been slowly getting back into the DC Universe Classics line. And for whatever reason, this one popped up and got on my radar for a very good price. So I went ahead and picked it up and figured we'd go ahead and do an unboxing here for y'all. Again, Wave 7, so this is a little ways back. This is, roughly 2008, I think this wave actually hit stores. So it's on the secondary market now. Pricing wise, I want to say this one runs about 20 to 25, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less, but it's one of the figures that's fairly affordable still. I think that probably has to do with the fact that this one doesn't actually come with a Build-A-Figure collect and connect figure piece. But let's go ahead and take a look here. So we have the standard DC Universe Classics packaging here. Very nice window with crazy orange comic background thing here. The standard Flash Classics wave information stuff here. On the side, you traditionally have what's on the collect and connect side of the house for this figure. And this particular one comes with an actual stand. So yeah, the other side has kind of the same information here. But if we flip it over to the back here, we would see the other figures from this particular wave. This is the Atom Smasher Collect and Connect wave. It came with some really cool figures here, which I probably will try to get a hold of and review, because these are all cool looking characters here. Short bio about the Flash here, and this is the Barry Allen Flash, in case y'all were wondering. Very cool though. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and just unbox this guy here and see what he's all about here. So I got my handy dandy X-Acto knife here. There's not really an easy way to do this other than just slicing it. I know some people just rip the packaging off. For whatever reason, I don't like doing that. I don't know why, but I prefer just to make a nice clean cut as much as possible here, and that's what I'm going to try to do. I don't know, what do y'all do? Are you rippers or are you X-Acto knife people? Drop a comment down below, let me know your preferences for opening figures. I think I do the X-Acto knife because it allows me, if I wanted to kind of reseal it and put it back in here. Though I really don't, or very seldom do I do that. But I think that's the ideal in my head anyways. Throwing that back to the back here, we have the actual stand itself. We'll look a little closer here in just a moment here. If you'll bear with me while we do some package crinkling here, we'll get the figure out. There are rubber bands on this guy, so I didn't notice that before, but that one came off pretty easily here, so no worries there. Then these all came with this cool kind of plug-on cardboard piece, which some of the early ones were stickers, but they are not really stickers, they're just cardboard. But for whatever reason, these are kind of cool to keep around, to put on the shelf with figures. I don't know. Throw that to the side here, and let's zoom in here and take a look at our Barry Allen Flash. Zoom! Just like the Flash, right? Yeah, he doesn't do that, but... Alright, let's start off with our figure stand here. This is in lieu of a collect and connect piece for the Flash here. We'll slide this guy over a little bit. So this is a nice clear blue plastic stand here. We have the DC Universe kind of, actually it's a raised logo running my hand over it right now. It just says DC Universe. It's very nice looking though. Then on the back we've got the copyright information there. But these are actually very cool. So you can actually pop these little pieces out and move them if you want. So they didn't actually release a lot of these stands, so it's kind of hard to get them, but they work really well. You can take your character and just kind of stick them on the stand, and there you go. And if you move them around the right way, they actually stand pretty well. There's some balancing issues sometimes on these, but the stands look cool anyways. I'll do something like that. So it stands fairly well. But again, they didn't release them with all of the figures, and I think I would really have liked that. I like stands with like the G.I. Joes and everything, and even some of the WWE figures I've been looking at recently that come with stands. I just really like them. So I like these. We also got a few waves that had some of the Superpowers branded stands. I like these better though. These are cool stands. But anyways, put that to the side here and let's take a look at the figure itself. So our DC Universe figures here have a great, well, they don't have a lot of specific detailing. All the detailing is in the sculpt itself as far as like the bucks themselves. So the musculature of the figures have a lot of detail in them, but as far as like costume details, most of it's like painted on apps. There's a few that are sculpted, so like the boots here are sculpted pieces, but his armbands are just painted on. Same with his emblem on the chest there. It's cool though. There is some paint app going on here as far as like shading, so you have a little bit of like black wash going on the red costume, and that makes it look really cool in person. Yeah, it just looks really awesome here. Get a little close up here of the face here. Really nice. His little speedy earbud things there. This one's got a little bit of goop on his face here. I don't know why. So that's what happens when these things are 12 years old, I guess. But not too bad here. All in all, a pretty good looking figure here. Even looking at like his boots here, there are shading subtleties here going on. So there's orange blended in with the actual yellow itself. Just very nice all the way around. Very cool chest emblem there. Nice looking back. This is basically the same buck that they use for some of the caped figures, and you can see where they've got the little plug just put in there. So, you know, they reused a few things here and there in the line, but I'm really just pretty surprised at how well these figures all turned out. Just, you know, sharing as many parts as they did, it's just really, really cool. Articulation wise, the head does spin 360 degrees. He's got a lot of up and down motion. Side to side is good on that. Those little ear things are nice, soft, bendy plastic here. Very cool looking. We have the standard ball and swivel at the shoulder joints. Sorry, shoulder joints, that's what those are. We have the standard upper bicep swivel. We have a single elbow joint. We have just a standard swivel at the wrist as well. We have that just ab rock feature going on here. So not a ball joint or anything, but you can do quite a bit as far as ab crunch goes on this particular character. So lots of good posability there. We have a standard waist twist there. We have the very weird but still very effective hip and waist joints here. So it's kind of a ball and swivel joint kind of combined. So the front and back is really good on this guy. Then the side to side is really excellent as well. So you can get him in quite a few poses there that you wouldn't think you would be able to, but because of that weird T joint thing, whatever you want to call it there. But very cool. We have a swivel at the bottom of the thigh on this, right above the knees. Single knee joint. Then we have no swivel at the top of the boots, but we do have a standard rocker at the ankle joint here. So very cool though. Again, you can see the detail there in the boots there. Very nice looking. Very, very cool. So yeah, I mean, these DC Classics figures are usually not laden down with a lot of accessories. They really do represent the characters very well. It's a great update to kind of that classic Kenner Superpowers line, and that's kind of what they were going for. And they did really a good job with all of these here. So this is a really good version of the Flash here. I just like the style of these DC Universe Classics figures. So for me, the Barry Allen Flash is just a great representation. He's the Flash I grew up with. So yeah, this is a really cool looking figure here. I'm really, really digging this one. That's all the time we've got for today, so thanks for watching. Drop some comments down below. Let me know what you think of the DC Universe Classics Barry Allen Flash from Wave 7. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up, a thumbs down. If you'd like to see anything specific reviewed in future episodes, let me know that in the comments section as well, and I'll do my best to get out in front of y'all. And until next time,